how Pat Frazier plays Miles Thompson. That's a huge matchup for the Greyhounds.
Lyle Thompson angles in, works to the cooker, spins back. Fletcher stays right there with him in tow. Two Tewaaraton finalists squaring off. Lyle Thompson gets inside, snakes his way, and scores! Lyle Thompson stands alone, the greatest point-scoring season ever.
When you look at his skill set, Joe, Fletcher, the best defender in the land. Right off the bat, Thompson goes underneath, catches Fletcher. These are two of the most patient players in the country. And you look at the hands and the release. That finish by Thompson, that's history.
Lyle Thompson on his way down to the turf beats Jack Runk, and a chance to build on an early 1-0 advantage over the number 3 seed Loyola Greyhounds. Lyle Thompson butting back in like a low post player in basketball. He'll lean on his defender. Miles Thompson, good defensive play by Frazier. They scramble. And it comes up for Joe Fletcher, who's one of the game's best off the ground on a ground ball.
There's a lot of box lacrosse in the summertime, and you see his stick skills. The way that he outlets the ball, too, off of a save. That triggers transition for the Great Danes. He was on extra man for a part of the season, Joe.
Lyle Thompson has the ball, already a part of history made today. Greatest single-season point-scoring campaign in NCAA Division I history. Lyle Thompson on the go, flicks this one behind the back. It's a crease violation. Countermeasures coming for the Great Danes. It's Cantor. Then Lyle Thompson, kick save by Runkle. His second on the day. They battle along the sideline. Fletcher comes up with another ground ball. Garziano leaves it back behind the cage for Lyle Thompson. Fletcher right there with a good pickoff. Great read by Joe Fletcher and instincts.
That's what I said in my open, Joe. They're man down there, Joe, and let Ward test them from out there.
Lyle Thompson in possession. Lyle Thompson off the roll dodge. Fletcher right there with him. Patriot League Defender of the Year, 17 in white. Lyle Thompson with good patience in the final minute of the opening quarter.
White.
We were not expecting him to be available, and then all of a sudden, if my eyes didn't deceive me, 27 in white was there. Lyle Thompson against Fletcher all afternoon long. Joe with the cross check staying there. Great example of how to defend. Lyle comes in with a shovel shot that was blocked. Off the scramble still, Great Dane ball.
I love the defense there by Fletcher until he went over the head. You can't go over the head on the Thompson, especially in front of the cage, because he's only one step away from the shot there.
Lyle Thompson comes across, looks for that pass there. It's deflected down in Stony Brook in the American East semifinal tournament.
These guys are getting after it, Joe, in the middle of the field. See a trail check here in the U view, left side of your screen. Relentless approach defensively.
Lyle Thompson still wiggling free from Fletcher, who gets defensive help, finds the open man inside. Miles with a slam dunk.
Still has the ball. You see all the defenders draping on him, and you can't leave Miles Thompson. Don't get caught if you're off ball looking at Lyle Thompson. Know your assignment. If you're the Greyhounds there, look at all the heads right there. All pointed towards Thompson 4 in purple. Miles.
Great Danes on the clear. Adam Osika, a 19-year-old freshman, brings it ahead.
You know, the depth of Albany. You don't really have to question it. They run 12 midfielders. It's the temperature I'm a little concerned right now for Albany. They're not used to playing in this 80-degree heat, Joe.
Scott Marr was saying they've been... Fierstein gets an angle, bounced it wide. Backed up by Lyle Thompson. Nearing the midway mark of the second quarter. Lyle hesitates on Fletcher. Fierstein had it blocked. Rejected there with a help from Fournier. Sells out and bats the ball ahead to the midline. That starts a fast break for Albany. Racing back in, Fierstein. Lyle. Bingo!
Best way to get that offense rolling, have a red-hot goalie. Reardon on one end, Thompson's got the hat trick for the Great Danes. He's feeling it.
Fierstein has a twin brother on campus. His name is Chris. And he says we're fraternal twins, but we look identical. First time I never heard that one before. Lyle Thompson sweeping. Rolls back on Fletcher. Scoops one-handed off the crossbar. That was insane. Lyle Thompson taking a page from the book of Gary Gate.
You kidding me? Look at this. With his offhand, one-handed off the pipe, and what it makes.
A hat trick from Miles Thompson today so far for Albany in a 2-goal advantage. Lyle Thompson has established the single-season point-scoring record today, scoring the opening marker of the contest. He draws a double team, slips away from Duffy and Fletcher, and still maintains the ball. Lyle Thompson lowers the shoulder. Fletcher absorbs that. Fierstein with plenty of shake, and not likely to get the ball back in this first half. Not if Albany gets its wish. Down to a half a minute as Fletcher stalks Lyle Thompson. "20 ticks. Lyle Thompson picks up speed. Held there by Fletcher. Off the roll, he scores! Magical!
You look at his production from a point standpoint, insanity, skill set, ridiculous.
The sleight of hand of Lyle Thompson. Bluffs the pass, and then through traffic with a scoop and ultimate precision. One word, wow.
Gives every young kid a dream and an imagination to play this game with creativity.
On the ball. Closing in on his own national record. Brother Lyle has set the point-scoring mark in Division I men's lacrosse this afternoon as he weaves back in on Fletcher. Oh, beautiful look inside. It draws a lot of defense and a flag against Loyola. Miles Thompson then trades him off to Joe Fletcher.
You hear the defensive pressure in the wax. These defenders get frustrated not being able to dislodge the ball on 4 and 2.
Lyle Thompson hesitates on the roll. One hands it down there, and there's Runkle with a save. Bone crusher. He was the enforcer type. He says on a lacrosse field, Fierstein does, that he's a finesse guy. But on skates, he was all about throwing the big hit or making the key shot block.
Oglethorpe.
Oglethorpe. Lyle Thompson with measured steps against Fletcher. Finds the man, and it's Ty Thompson who rings the post.
I know Albany loves to run and gun, but a deeper possession right now. Catch your breath and then get into your progressions.
No need for helter-skelter right now. Lyle Thompson gets to the interior, right into the teeth of the defense. Score! Ty Thompson.
And you look at the feeding ability right there. I don't understand the help, Joe. Why is Loyola sliding? I think Joe Fletcher's doing an okay job here. You're creating offense. Why? You're now putting the ball.
Bertrams wanders ahead and finds Lyle Thompson. It is 10-5 for Albany. First round action continues tomorrow. Johns Hopkins in 2, that's 1 Eastern. Drexel squaring off with Pennsylvania on ESPNU at 3 Eastern. That's an easy road trip. Those schools are about a 10-minute walk apart. Lyle Thompson fenced in by Fletcher. Ty to cousin Miles on the back door to Maloney. Great ball movement. It rings the pipe. Cox hit the frame of the goal. Albany settles in 6-on-6. The extra man offenses have not been much of a factor today in a game led by the Great Danes 10-5. More communication field level as they defend Lyle Thompson. Loose from 2 defenders, and Runkle goes to the splits.
Up here, I'm chewing some clock, and I know that's hard for a team that loves the green light, but it's 10-5, first round of the NCAA playoffs. Exhaust some clock because you're getting it back regardless with the extra man.
Lyle Thompson on the ball. Works off the split dodge against Joe Fletcher. A battle of Tewaaraton finalists, those two. 2 of the 5 finalists. The award for most outstanding player in Division I men's lacrosse will be awarded in Washington, D.C. A couple weeks' time. Washington, D.C., about 36 miles from where we are right now, the Ridley Athletic Complex. 6 miles from downtown Baltimore. Timer on here. Imaginary 30-second clock. Worked by the officials. The pass for Stenberg is too high. Lyle. They work. Greyhounds back to even strength. Lyle Thompson wheels in. Floats it over the top. Garziano had a sharp angle there. John Newhouse, who scored earlier, feeds for Miles Thompson. One more to Lyle. Backdoor tie!
And Thompson in your face. Tic-tac-toe. Miles, Lyle, tie, money.
Well, they have dominated the highlight reel today. An expert passing there.